go as they get ready for the task ahead against the Celtics. Raptors, Celtics, tip-off right after this. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Derek White.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Now, here's Tatum. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Pass to Schroeder. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Boston now. Here's Holiday. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And they double up Brown. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Celtics. Barnes outside. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Boston on D. The jump hook, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Number 11.
Pirtle with a screen on Brown. And stolen by Tatum. One-on-one here. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Pritchard. White looking around. Right side Tatum. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Siakam inside. Guarded by Tatum.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doesn't go that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the Celtics with possession here after the miss from Jakob Pirtle. Passes it to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. The 3. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for White. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And his shooting form at the line has been outstanding. Economical release, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you. And Boston has possession after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Brown against Barnes. Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Brown kicks to Porzingis. Double clutches, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Barnes outside. There's the pass to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. So both teams changing it up here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Pritchard. 9 points last game. He takes it in. Trent against Brown. Takes it off the glass.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now here's Flynn. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Siakam against Horford. From the arc. Here's McDaniels. And yes, it's good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Celtics leading by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great determination by Brown. Wasn't going to let a little bump throw him off.
Siakam outside. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Banton in at the 2 guard. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Pritchard. A three-pointer is right on target. Pritchard's got 6.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Now, here's Achua. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Great, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burn.
The kick out to Tatum. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Boucher. And a miss there on the triple. Boston leading by 8. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Barnes against Tatum. Pass to Banton. Tatum with it. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Passes to Banton. Here's Pritchard, defended by Trent. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Second chance shot. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Trent. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornette. Mikhailuk comes in for Delano Banton. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. Now here is Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Here's Anunoby. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. 8 playoff appearances, Steve, in the last 10 years. Just seems like a matter of time before the Raptors catch fire again.
You know, Kevin, every team is 1 or 2 acquisitions away. They may just get one of these guys and spark a deep playoff run.
Now here's Barnes. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Holiday. And he drives in. And Holiday throws it down.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Raptors call time here. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Mikhailuk. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Scotty Barnes. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Raptors moving the ball around. Tipped away. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Schroeder. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. White, wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Schroeder against Holiday. Schroeder outside. Trent outside. Back to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. Over Holiday. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Now here is Holiday. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. To the inside. Porzingis.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Toronto calls timeout. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors.
On the other hand, for the Celtics Entertainment.
32 seconds left now here in the second. And the Raptors miss again. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. And Holiday kicks to Brown. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Schroeder. He dishes it to Barnes. With 1 on the clock. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Celtics running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Checking out Toronto, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries me. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Raptors.
If you can't get stops, you can't get wins. I'm not seeing the fight, the fire. Time to get angry. Otherwise, we can call it now.
Some tough love from Dr. O'Neal. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So the Raptors 5 right now. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Down low. The dish to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle with a screen on Holiday. Here's Schroeder. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Tatum looking around. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Boston's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. On the wing, Holiday. Barnes against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Now, here's Schroeder. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the middle, here's Pirtle. He can't get that one. Nice D from Porzingis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And Pirtle pulls it down. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Schroeder. Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch, and he sends that one way back.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Brown against Schroeder. From the wing. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Barnes dishes to Schroeder. Barnes the screen. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Brown. 3-pointer. And the Raptors miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Porzingis after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. White, good.
Even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Hits it from 3-point range. Siakam's got 7 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Now the pass to Porzingis. Outside, White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum finds Brown. No good on the 3.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for White. Now the Raptors moving it up. Brown against Siakam. Trent outside, takes a 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot. You've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline report.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. Here's Trent following the basket by Al Horford. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Raptors, McDaniels, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Dick subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Brown outside. The feed to Horford. Horford double team. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. McDaniels passes to Siakam. Up again. And another shot. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. And Horford, here we go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Offline with his 3. Toronto shooting only 21% from the field so far. To the paint. Here's Achua. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Achua's got his first bucket of the night. Trent against Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Back to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. That's 10 points for Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Pass to Boucher, the 3, and no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Looking to get it going. Boucher with the rebound.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Trent passes to Barnes. Boston grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Brown against Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. And then on Tuesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Left side, Tatum. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Porzingis with the block. Nice shot by Pirtle. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Carries it down low.
And look at the focus. I mean, Tatum's not going to allow the defense to overwhelm him. Simply keeping his eyes on the bucket there and cashing in down low.
Now, here's Trent. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Dick. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Siakam against Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pritchard passes to Horford. Misses from close range.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Barnes finds Siakam. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Toronto ball.
Schroeder outside. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Trained for 2 points.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. He hits Brown with the drive. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Brown. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Schroeder against Holiday. Back to Schroeder. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. Brown dishes to Holiday. And the pass to Porzingis. And Poeltl pulls it down. Schroeder kicks to Barnes. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you start to feel good, and you just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.